Hello?
Oh, yeah, that's way better.
Hello.
That works.
Any better?
Oh, and I'm getting robotic noises, to be honest. But give us another 1-2 test.
One, two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was just that bit of a stutter the Discord had, I'm sure. But
I don't think I've got very good internet tonight. Like Roll20's not opening for me.
oh, isn't it?
Like
Okay.
slow, like when your internet's slow, each page takes an age.
Yeah, no, no, I understand. I was dealing with that the other day.
So we might just need to put up with me having bad reception.
Well, we hear you loud and clear for sure now. At least I do. And I could start to recap while you get it settled in Roll20. It'll be a minute
Sure.
before we actually do much. But now I see that you're on. That's good. Um, One thing, obviously, Luke isn't here. So it's just the three of us today. But
Yes.
um, I do still have other applications that I'm looking through for more players. And when that happens, we'll have it. But for now, I'll just give you guys a recap. At the start of our last game, Kuiko and Fizz discovered that although Alice intends on stealing some ships, her companion, which alluded to be an android or cybernetic being all the same, turns out to be another human in the midst of an elven war. The current situation, as Alice lays it out, is that Giax has grown in power, exploiting the resources of the planet to continue to grow, and has now began developing ships for their turned or shifted, as Alice would state. Some still haven't completely made the change, trepidatious in attacking you guys, or just simply not having the means. More onlookers, while others blatantly attacked you as you entered the ships and closed the ballast doors behind you, locking it. Some small rockets escaping the chest of one from the west exit, another walking around with a katana which couldn't hold a proper form, and simply beams of light appearing from eyes of another. Some have turned long ago to be beyond no, to be unrecognizable, and those were the ones within the assault proper. Having questioned Alice and Luther to figure out what the insides of the ship looks like, especially weaponry, to assault the center larger ship. Once their plan of disguising as a metal being to reach the other side of the ships, and the others will sneak into the nearer ships by then, to which they all meant to attack without prejudice that massive vessel. A battle of attrition seems to begin as they pelt on it several times, causing the plasma spiral lances to explode each time a set would hit the target. It seemed it did no damage compared to the massive size of the vessel. Deciding after a quick telepathic communicate to one another to exit out of the west entrance, everyone seemed to concur and shot out with ease, being pelted as they flee from this two-person vehicle which followed them through the tight corridor. To that is where we begin, you all questioning how exactly they were able to follow you, as Gaiax's intended dropship to control more than the underworld follows you. It bursts through the entrance of the lift of life as the screeching and metal and grinding of stone is heard, just muffled through your fully encompassing vessels as you grip tight onto a pair of rods affront the pilot seat, a mesh that formed over your body that makes contact with it, cushioning you from trembling as it shifts around non-invasively while you speed through. Intuitively, and even if not, you saw the schematics, thus making this easier, and the heads-up display that appears seems liquid and reveals things from behind and next to you despite the windshield facing only one direction forward. You click on a red knob on the top of the right handlebar and the lances shoot out without issue. loading itself in about 6 seconds to fire again. The right green button, though, causes you to slow down, and on top of the auxiliary pedals. This craft is simple to control even for the untrained. You see spots around that detail the reality that this ship may not have been finished, but completed enough. And to this effect, both Maester Sid and Furball in Kuiko's ship have been complaining about the rough ride just enough, and its little motions the craft meant only for one, as they are bounced around like ping pong balls at a tournament. Each of them will have a stack of exhaustion if they continue to be battered around, so I'll have to make con saves for them. But currently, Kuiko is the only one with exhaustion, but for a completely different reason from before. At the top of the initiative is Kuiko, who has to decide which avenue to take, many possibly leading to more of the inner cave systems and dead ends, which could be fatal. The difficulty in seeing is that sand falls seem to be part of this place, sometimes obscuring large pillars from the ground, sometimes made up of it. But there is a space to navigate, especially in a fluid ship like the Speedster. So last time we played, I was having trouble finding my craft rules, specifically when you're in a pursuit in a area like this. So I'll just quickly detail it, and it's simpler than what it's gonna sound like, but I'll just say it. The intended direction or directions chosen, the path chosen within visual range means unimpeded rolls. On the other spectrum is the assumed direction or the fated direction. If movement is left over, you may have the leftover movement, to go around an unknown location and make it an intended direction. This way, the map actually does reveal to yourself, and you can move on that half movement easily without issue, as if you knew what it was. Continuing on as normal, as I'm gonna re-explain, as the area allows. Okay. Alternatively, one could forego losing half the speed and take only a slight loss on it, but you must choose to prepare to bank hard or soft through the blind spots. Upon reveal of the location, chosen route is taken without detriment. But if you banked too early or not enough, roll is made at disadvantage, possibly leading to collisions and or loss of control of the vehicle. At any time, if there is a target directly in front of you, even if simply momentarily, even by passing you on their turn, you may use your reaction to launch a plasma spiral from the speedster if the payload is actively available. That just means if you haven't shot yet that round. A reaction may be used as a way to dodge an incoming vehicle unless it has the ram feature, or to soften the blow of collisions made with the terrain, but this option transfers some damage to the pilot of the vehicle. So essentially, if you guys wanted to hold on to your reactions and you take a heavy hit and the speedster's taking a bunch of damage and you have that reaction, you wish to utilize it, you'll take some of the damage while the speedster avoids it. Cassie, yeah?
Is there any way that you could give us this information as it becomes useful to us in small amounts?
Yeah.
All of that was just after the first 30 seconds was just in one ear and out the other.
Yeah. No, I'll reiterate it as
go for it. Tell us what our options are, and then we can choose from them rather than 10 minutes of rules on how to fly the vehicles.
Yeah, I'm just ensuring that you guys know what your reactions are specifically. The reaction part is probably the most important part you want to hold on to in your head, because, again, you could use it to dodge an incoming vehicle if they don't have the ram feature, or to, again, soften the blow of collisions made with terrain, but again, you'll take some damage instead of the vehicle taking full damage. With that, it's really just using your 150 feet, and if you're going around the blind corner, you could choose to either forego.
And then as we're doing it, you can tell us what our options are.
Sure.
Rather than
Yeah.
explaining it again.
But hold on, I just did something. Yeah. So if you guys are ready, I am. But one thing, we did not count at all the misfire rates of the speedsters and the Giax Dropship. That was completely ignored. I doubt we'll use the weaponry again, but if it does come up, they do have a misfire rate. It's just something to keep an eye on. But at the top of the initiative is Kuiko, but unfortunately I don't have my initiative tracker proper. So I think we should just re-roll initiative.
Okay. Let's hope I don't die.
I mean, that'd be nice.
17.
To get back to my computer. Okay.
17.
Yes. Okay. These are completely different numbers from what I remember.
Do you want me to? Oh wait, no, I don't have my notes. No.
Oh, that would have been helpful. Oh, I moved the die. Okay. Oh, okay, that's easy. Right. So Kuiko does go first. Regardless. So Kuiko, which way are you headed? Because this is the start of your turn. You have 150 feet because you have been moving straight so far without a detriment.
Wait, what is the ship's initiative?
I'm sorry?
What are the other initiatives?
The initiatives are the allies go after you, and then the bad guys, and then is Fizz. But I feel like throwing the bad guys in last because I think they were last. Does anyone remember? No?
I would have if I had my notes.
Yeah. So we'll just leave it as is.
Logically, it wouldn't be coming after me that soon because it would catch me on the next turn.
No. These guys got slowed down so hard. They're stuck at the wall there. But they're gonna pursue as best as they can. You guys are already out of there. But yeah, I mean, let's just for posterity's sake ensure that nothing bad happens.
I'll just do a dash of 50 feet to here.
Yeah.
And then can I see below me now?
So yeah, so you actually see if you'd reveal it. Oh, yeah, you see that it continues further down for a good while into what seems to be a little more rough of a sandstorm, but yeah, it's a clear avenue for at least 200 feet. You could easily just shoot through that straightway. Do you want to?
Is that the direction we're meant to be going? I can't remember.
Is it direction to take?
We were going down, so let's go down. I'll go another 50 feet as a dash.
Sure, and then you do have another 150. Remember, if you started with that 150, you keep your 150. And I just reduce it slowly and surely as barriers
right.
like movement and other stuff, but as of now, nothing has impeded the speedster.
Wait, don't I have to roll for that?
Not when you guys were already going 150 feet, and you don't have to roll for the speedster.
Then I'll go down even more out of the map.
So you want to move 150 feet, the full.
Yes.
Great. After your turn, because you're now out of the map, is the allies, who let's ensure. Let's see if they could actually do this. Quick, take me back to where I was, please. There we go. Oh, I am cold. I am freezing. This is no fun. Okay, this is loading for a good while. I'll just wait on it. Take your time. Take your time. Let's see if I can do it here. Should be able to. Now you work. Oh, there you go. Let's do this. 150 feet is right here. So they make it to there. That tag didn't go. What about them? I think they have more space. They were cornering for a bit, so I won't give them the whole thing. Yeah, they make it still about just the edge. They are still training behind Kuiko, but that is the end of their turn, because they're not going to do much more than that. After that is the minion, who, well, I don't have minion, but that's just the easiest marker that I have. Here's this guy.
Wait, what minion?
I just put the initiative tracker for this ship, the dropship, on a minion thing, just because I'm lazy. But this guy does a whole full. What is going on?
Wait, the minion is so damn fast. How did he run here?
No, he did something to reach you. Okay, that is too much. And why do I have like 8-point stuff? I'm in the wrong thing, aren't I? Yeah, I'm in the secure one. There you go. Yep. Now I'm loading again. Jeez. There we go. Alright. Again. Nope. Wrong button. Good. Click. Move. And then 50 feet. Whoa. 53 feet. Looks like we're right about it. Give me right there. It's fine. Yeah, they go about that far. And you guys hear it trudging along behind you, but as you're skating past the sandstorm, slight sandstorm, it seems to be further away. But it is Fizz's turn.
I'll just follow Kuiko.
Yeah. Yeah, you make it just about to where I think the green one was. You guys were next to that one. No, you were next to. Nope. Yeah, it was a green one. Yeah, you make it to there. And is that the end of your turn? I'm assuming. There's not much to do in this ship.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys make it to the next area just because it's just you're in the edge there. But as you come into this clearing, it's clear that it isn't exactly without blockades. But at the top of Kuiko's turn, you have your 150 feet. You starting from like up there.
I do I just okay wait I just I'll just rush right down it there without stopping.
Yeah, as far as you can. All right.
Yeah.
Are allies giving us any directions at this point? Like, I assume they've got some idea of where we're meant to be.
Yeah, they simply said take the western corridor out and then follow the path through and out of the storm. Is their direction is vaguely what they gave you, as they're kind of dealing with this as well. But yeah, Kuiko's gonna move on. Yep.
Wait, what color is it? I think I'm purple.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, there we go. 150.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright. The whipping granules fly up and down and around. They pelt the vessels you fly, tickering and tattering as you are assaulted by the elements. Could I get both of you to roll a d6 for me?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, as you enter the rest of the cavern, having been possibly... Yeah, no, that's not happening. Yeah, you avoided that. Blah, blah. Yeah. The caverns actually widen to the hallways and or broken pillars and miles of sand as the easily skippable terrain reveals itself to you. The green and pink, purple, bright yellow shine through pockets of windows. To just pass through the domain of the queen. What is this nonsense? Oh, okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. But I'm just going to move on. Yep. I must be tired. The allies are going to move. Kuiko, what? I mean, Cassie, what color was your ship by any chance? It wasn't.
I think it was red.
It was a red one. Yeah, I knew it was the red one. These two go about here. This guy doesn't go that far. That's they're 150 feet there. Let me ask you, Danny. That was 150 feet from the map exactly, right? So they actually further down. Boop, just around here. And the other guy, you guys basically stop hearing as soon as Fizz starts coming down here. Fizz, is your turn. You're just pushing down. Yeah. You're right next to the purple ship, and it seems vacant because there isn't noise behind you anymore. At least not as loud as it was before. But at the top of the turn is Kuiko's turn. You have this bit of a section that can be slowed down on. You could forego half your movement, half of that 150 feet, and go around easily, see what's around, and then choose your avenues. Or you could choose to keep your speed, lose a bit of it as you drift around, but you have to choose whether you're going to hold the brake hard or soft.
Joyce, you want to
You're in the lead.
You generally see what's in front of you, and there is a corner to turn. Sorry, I'm not revealing that part. Reveal now. There. Nope, that's hiding. As you kind of go around to the turn.
I still can't see it.
Yeah. So that's where you'd have to make the decision if you're gonna lose half your movement and just move the 75 feet, or lose about 20 feet of your speed and choose to either hold the brake hard or soft. And
I'll be careful and go there slowly, so 75 feet.
75 feet, yeah. So I'll just reveal the map. And at 75 feet, you slow down and you curve to where? Where do you want to go?
Good enough.
So you want to do a whole curve to a round.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So no problem. And is that the end of your turn? I am assuming.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Okay. The allies' turn. They will follow suit. But Fizz, what do you do?
Just follow.
They make it to there. As, they slow down there. Alright. So after that, it is again Kuiko's turn. You guys have not heard or seen the other ship. And if you're facing this way, the granules aren't blocking you, but you are being blocked in some degree. Let me show you what you see. See this. See this. You see. No, show more. You see about 3 different avenues you could possibly take. And you have currently 75 feet. If you wanted to boost forward, you'd have to, I believe, with the rules of the speedster. If I pull it up. What does it take? An action to go 50 feet, the speed, the dash, and let me not guess. Use your speed and 1 action to go 150 feet straight line. Yeah, you got about 150 feet straight line if you wanted to go 150 feet straight line. Turning, you'd probably have to check around for that. But currently, the straight path which you curved to, which you turned at the end of your 75 feet, you have about 150 feet. If you wish to go that way.
Just move me where you think. Are you saying go down here?
Oh no, I mean Kuiko. Because Kuiko currently has just curved, and everyone's just following Kuiko's direction to a degree.
Can I ask Alice to go next?
Yeah. As all this is happening, feel free to talk to her. You guys are telepathically communicating with her. Like, what do you ask specifically?
Alex, where do we go next?
She says, find a way out. I'm not sure. As she's also kind of battling the elements and kind of actually following your light as you're moving forward. She's literally the one behind you.
Okay. I'll go through here. I'll go slowly such that I can still stop when I need to.
Sure. I mean, you have 50 feet minimum, but you're currently at 75 feet. If you didn't go faster. So yeah, you want to go down that way?
Yes.
Okay, so going down that way, it becomes clear to you that there is not much going on as you skid past. No. I say you skid past, and with the 75 feet, you can make a dex save, very low DC, to avoid just smashing the wall in front of you and turn around before too much. So just add 5 on the roll, the d20 for the speedsters.
Wait, see that again?
You just add 5 to your roll of your d20 for the deck save for the speedsters.
With a plus 11, and I still got a 3.
No, well, it's no issue because you actually avoided because the DC was 10. Because you were already going at 75 feet, which is relatively just a little higher than what the speedster does naturally. So you control it relatively easy. Your ship kind of bends and scratches on the wall, but you feel that was only for 2 seconds, and you're already off it and pushing out forward and back. You still have speed and movement to make if you wanted to. I think you could pull 100 feet proper without a straight line. So you'd have let's see. Yeah. You'd have another 50 feet. So if you could get right back out of this cave. Kind of deal. Danny?
So... Oh no, I'm still typing the notes. So do I just reverse my directions now?
Yeah, so you could just end up like right back out of the mouth of that cave like that. If that's where you wanted to go. Currently, I have you just hanging out right here, having avoided crashing into the wall. And anytime you pass the deck save, the speedster doesn't take damage.
Okay. I'll tell them, that is dead end, let's go over here.
Okay, so as soon as you say that, I believe Fizz was red. They take note of that and they continue forward. I think they could do it 100 feet. Is that 100 feet? They're going to be cautious about it. Sure. I'll say they both hit boulders and lost the movement. But as they push forward, you know what? Let me give her what she's owed. Aha. That's more than what she's owed, but you know, whatever. This is what I want here. Here. Wrong. Let's try again. One more time. Just for shits and giggles. Yeah, you hear in tandem, "Is this way?" And then you hear Luther say, "Yeah, it's not this way either." As he takes the little avenue over on this side, which I can't ping yet, but I will ping now. Now? Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So he is, he'd be here. Ooh, I gotta do a deck save for him. 2 of them. He's fine. Both times. Wow, great. At the end of their turn, it is Fizz's turn. Fizz, you go beyond, you follow?
They've looked down as not the right ones, is that correct?
We have not seen the one to the right so far, yes.
This one over here.
Oh no, yeah, that one
Or that one over here.
yeah, that one Alice is saying this is the way. She had just said.
Okay, let's follow her.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you got 150 feet because you're the only one that went straight. Just fine. How much is that? You have 100 feet to go. No detriment, Danny. But then you got a corner. You kind of just have to deal with the 100 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. He's not here. Good night.
I thought I'm just stopping you.
Oh, I could have got a bit further around.
Go for it. Take your movement. And at the end of that movement, it'll be minimal loss. So I wouldn't even count any of that. But Kuiko, I see that you moved up there, right? Is that the furthest you could make it?
No, I can go like here.
I can go 100 like that, and then you can keep going, but only half the distance. So that's
Yeah, you have easily 100 feet,
So then
Danny.
you could go, what's the half of 70 from 35 into here.
Or a dash, right? Like here. Back to the supply.
Yeah. All right. And once that's done, Alice is leading the pack now. Can she do it? She'll do it. She'll do the 150 from where she is. She kind of feels ballsy right now. Let's see.
Now,
Kinda.
let's fall down.
Oh, geesh. She gets that much. Because she starts getting into stuff. I gotta make her a deck save. We'll do it here right quick. She's fine. No. This is harder. Yep. I'll just roll it here. The damage. But after that, it is back around to Kuiko because this guy isn't gonna move that far. Oh no, sorry. It is is it Kuiko's turn? We're over here. Oh, it's because Fizz got all the way up there. It is Kuiko's turn. Am I wrong in this?
Okay.
Why am I lost
I
here?
move, and then it should be their turn, so it's Alice and reverse turn.
Oh, he could go. No, I just did them. So then it's
So
Fizz.
Fizz's turn.
Okay, great. So Fizz, you have 150 feet, still primed in, easily. No action required as you're just flying down. Not that the speedster could do anything else besides shoot. You can shoot any of them anytime you want.
Make some kind of dex save. So who am I shooting?
No, I was joking.
My allies.
I was. It's a bad joke. Once reaching all those pillars, you do lose about 20 feet worth of movement. Dodging and dipping across, trying to avoid some of it. And let's get a dex save with slightly harder DC than before, but not too hard. It is 12. Yeah. So even with that, you do a better job of outpacing Alice, but you both are pretty dead on. And you see further down, again, still kind of obscured, but there is more to the path that reveals itself. No. It is not a dead end. You see that it continues on. It continues just hallway, like a hallway that curves is what you see.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll use my arm. It's like this, and side of this here.
All right. And at the end of your turn,
Why is Griffith's on them behind?
yeah, because he didn't speed up because he went around the corner. But I do need a deck save as you're also battling these pillars that are made of sand, some made of stone. Some of them crack at just you jostling it with the air of the speedster passing by, just adding to the storm. But just a deck save for the speedster to avoid damage.
It's the allies.
Oh yeah, but I need the deck save from you then.
Oh, the obstacles. Like.
Yes. And I'm gonna move them right now.
Hey.
Take 300 damage or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that pass, you're fine. You swim past these boulders. She has to make a deck save. She can't go further than that. This is harder than before. What is this distance? Yep, that's about right. Let's do them. They do the 100 cautiously. And they're around, I think. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. But, yeah, it is Fizz's turn as you see your allies. Do you see them take damage? You see one of them take damage. Oops. Her take damage. There you go. As she doesn't fully avoid the damage in this slightly harder to DC worth of pillars and rocks and formations that seem more jagged than before. But it is your goal, Fizz.
Sorry?
It is your goal, yes.
Okay, so you want to move to here, which is 90 feet, then another deck save, is it?
Yes, let's get another deck save. The DC is higher than it was previously.
So I fail that, so I'm stuck here?
No. You just take damage on the vehicle. It's going to be 3d6, which I'll roll for you on the roll 20. Three of them. And it's just 13 damage on the vehicle on top of the damage is already taken, which I do have an account of. With the reduction of 5, of course, because it is a vehicle, it still has damage resistance, I'm assuming. Let's double check that. I'll say that it does, because it was negligible compared to the... No one's taking enough damage. I'm not going to check it till 2 seconds from now. At the... is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Kuiko...
no, can I still move?
You... No. You actually
Okay,
lose
so
your
when I said
momentum.
I'm stuck there, you were like...
No, you don't lose all your movement, but you definitely oh yes, if you are stopped there. If that is what you meant, that is what it is. So sorry. I misconstrued that.
Okay.
But
So that's the end of my turn.
great. So it is Kuiko's turn as again, they're having a bit of trouble and it's harder to pass through location. It's kind of like a thinner, taller avenue to escape through. Danny, as you saw your allies push through, it kind of opened it up a little more for you, but not even that much. But it is your goal.
Okay, so I'm just going to go straight through it.
Yeah. Make a dex save from it, please.
Plus 6 to dex. A 10, please.
So that's a failure. You make it just about same area, and where you guys took the damage was more exactly where Luther is, kind of like the very edge of that, where the pillars end. Won't ping it. Great, good job. Roll 20. But as you guys move up, the rest of the let's see that. Sorry, I rolled it manually. 5 and 6, 11? Question mark? Yeah, it is 11. 11 points of damage onto the, but minus 5. So 6 again. From you crashing through that one. Luther took his time around here. He makes a dex save with advantage. And still fails.
Yep.
Good job, Luther. Probably takes more damage than everybody else. Great. Good job. You guys are all grouped up together, but Alice is still in the head, and she's gonna push forward, and she pushes forward and around to the other map, which we'll see right now. After I put the calculation of the number here, that's minus that 4. Got it. That was actually not that much of that.
How long is this goddamn conduct?
Well, that's the thing, Danny, that I'm gonna talk about right now. We at this point, it has become clear that the Giax Dropship isn't on your tail. You guys could just zoom past here at a slower pace, given the terrain. It's again cracking at the windshield, and it doesn't bother you, the noise, more than it looks like if fog just had that yellow color. But you guys are just trudging along around past that hallway that bends, and you make it past down here just fine. As you guys are all kind of now together, fortuitously. Do you guys want to stick together? Do you guys communicate on taking a... Yeah. Give it to me, Dan.
Straight out. Yes.
Straight down? Great.
Yes.
As Kuiko suggests that. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It seems that, at least at first, all the issues are gone away for the most part. But as you guys reach just about... Hey, what's going on? Reveal more... Whatever, it doesn't matter. As you guys reach about... let's say... right here. All 4 of you lined up. Not in that way, but, you know, just about. Is when the sound of, like, cracking thunder erupts on your 6 right behind you, as and your rear view, you see it clear as day. Again, the Giax Dropship having ripped past, I don't know, it must have been a couple pillars or some other nonsense. The ship looks like it's in tatters currently, but it flies out of somewhere and rejoins you guys as it's on your tail again, but much closer than it was just moments before. It's not there. Hold on, because it is here. That is at the end of its turn.
Wait, what the? When did it?
But Kuiko.
So when it comes into range.
Yeah.
When it first came into range, could we use our reactions to shoot it? Was that what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, no. If you turned around and wanted to shoot it, yes. But as it came in just now into the map, it came onto from the rear. So you guys actually don't have the gun pointed at it currently. But it is Kuiko's turn to, I guess, decide what to do.
Let's run.
Yeah. So you see that it's clear. If you push 150 feet, you could push past and probably take a note from how this guy is going around. You could probably skip on rocks and just go straight through. You could just go straight down, completely west. Let me instead of just saying words. Let me show you. You could go this way. You could use these rocks to skip it around. You could just go down this way, use that one rock to skip around, and then go down that way. The avenues are clear. They are reaching up, down this way. They go this way. Well, that's not, no. What? I tried to do arrows. Here. They go that way. Is that an arrow? Please. There you go. That is an arrow. They go this way, and then the other avenue is this way. And as the sandstorm, guys just got out of it, turning this corner, for the most part. So it clears up. You guys see more of a iridescent light in the sky, a fog permeating the entire biome that you're in. This doesn't look like it's underground anymore. This looks to be like you landed in a different planet. But the decision is yours. Danny?
First, what should we do? I think we should either go to the top routes or the bottom routes, right?
I think we should each take a different path.
Oh, no.
They all end up in the same place, right?
To the same place.
The other side of that wall.
Alice would say, no, they go to like different mazes. Don't do that. Stick together. In an exasperated manner, she says it.
Oh, it's funny because she could have given us directions at any point during this chase, or even before we left. Okay, go for it. Just choose one. Unless she has advice suddenly on which one to choose, does she? Alice?
She isn't sure. let me roll for her. Hold on. This is not her place.
I would have thought they would have had some kind of escape plan.
Yeah.
Escape route.
So
You, but she seems to be really, really effing clueless.
I'll tell you. So no, I rolled a history check for her. No, intelligence check for her for the directions that she was given, and she rolled pretty well. She's gonna say, continue east, all the way east. Yeah. She says go down.
So head back towards the big ship.
No, it'd be north. North is the very top of here. East would be the right. West, we'll just, for simplicity's sake, the bottom arrow is pointing east.
Let's all go top. It looks like the quickness. Oh, should we go to the bottom? It's the straightest, so we can just...
That's what she says.
Just said take the bottom one.
Yep.
The straight one, so go that way.
Okay, let's take the bottom one.
So yeah, Danny.
150 feet.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, at the end of your turn, this.
Can you turn your gun around, or do you have to turn your whole ship around?
Turning around from.
No, turn the gun around.
Turn the gun. Oh, the gun. The gun cannot.
Turn the gun.
Yeah, the gun only points forward, so you'd have to pull out a drift kind of maneuver.
Okay, that's fine. That was the only thing that I needed to know.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, at the end of your turn, Danny, this thing is gonna use this legendary action to attack one of you guys. Let's see who. That's Alice. And we're gonna do a dex save. See if she avoids it. Nope. She doesn't avoid it. as she takes 15 full damage, ripping into her ship pretty badly. It is her turn, so she does move on. Can't move on. How about this? Can I move on now? There we go. They both go over here. That is the end of their turn. It is his turn. Their turn. This thing's turn. Okay. And they're gonna move along with you guys. Move up. How do we do this? There you go. That's the button. Grab that. I know I moved Fizz's thing, but you know. Oh, this doesn't tell me. I'm gonna let it go right here. You know, don't mess it up. How about now? Yeah, so not yeah. It just makes it right there. That is the end of their turn, and it is Fizz's turn. Fizz, I guess you're yellow now. Sorry, I'll switch it right now.
Sorry?
I'll switch your color right now. It's I moved the red one by mistake when it's you back there. Yeah, but this thing's gunning for all of you guys. It's right on you now.
Okay, so did it attack me with its prime laser? Is that
No,
what
it did not
call
attack
it?
you. It attacked Alice's ship because it did it randomly. But you do have line of sight on this thing.
Shoot it.
Yeah, use your reaction for it. Or would you like to use an action for it? You may use either or.
I'll use my reaction.
Okay.
Or my action. What's the difference?
Well, your action you can still use for the 150
my
feet
action.
movement. So you could skip out
Sorry?
150 feet with your action and just use your reaction, forego that for the round, and it would attack them if you wanted to. But your action would probably be best suited to used as movement.
There we go. There's my reaction attack.
Yeah,
So,
alright.
That's a total of 7 damage.
Now I'll put it on them.
And then I move the 150 feet.
Okay.
Whatever. Wherever I get to.
Yeah, it's just right with them. Just. What's this? Okay. Here I am here. Well, that's a lot of damage. What's going on here? You said it was 7, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I have advantage, in which case it's a lot more.
No, there wouldn't be an advantage in this degree. Okay. All right.
Wait, when did the ship attack?
It used the legendary action. Yeah.
Wait, who did it attack?
The what?
Who did the ship attack?
It attacked Alice's ship. Yeah. All right. I do have some bad news. Where I am isn't my house, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. Short as hell. So this is lame, but we're gonna close it up. Because as you guys pushing past, and you guys again taking the advice of Alice, it pushes you on forward, and you guys eventually do make it to the next thing, which is, well, let's take you here, and then I have to adjust it a bit. But as the dropship, in this degree, as you guys are pushing 150 feet, it is you are losing it. But it is on your tail, using all it can muster to try to reach you. You guys eventually serpentine around a cavern that again is where how do you call it? Alice is leading you. I'm gonna reveal everything now. Do apologize. As you guys make it to presumably what the spot where Alice intended you guys to make it to, because as she sees this mass of a dragon, you guys serpentining around left and right, till you eventually did reach the end of this thing. You see the dragon waiting there, laying there, looking at the vessels as they reach in, and simply Alice says, "This must be her, Hyenda. She said she'd be big. I didn't know this big." As you guys,
What is that?
yeah, that's as you guys make it just about all the way around. Grab them, please. Nope. How about now? What's going on? Oh, okay. This is bad. This whole thing is frozen. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe I did overload it. But I got nothing. How about now? Yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah. That's not there. That's right here. Behind you guys. Alice, again, in the lead. She does just kind of go around, and she says, don't attack it! Don't attack it! I'm assuming you guys don't attack this dragon. That seems fearsome as you reach its domain.
If Alice tells us to not attack it, we could attack it.
Okay. She does turn around and look at the mouth of the cave, and Alice does look to prepare to attack as she turned the vehicle around. Did you guys want to hold your actions to attack the dropship if it made its way here? Yeah. So as soon as it does even show up in the distance, the held action of the dragon goes off, and you see just as much as the rocks and the crystalline boulders that are all around here seem to permeate the area. She just shoots a ton of that out of her mouth and into the ship, kind of lodging it in place, giving everybody advantage on their next attack with this thing. These two will attack. You guys may attack if you have those out actions. We have a plasma rifle spiral here. And that's another. Let's make sure it doesn't misfire. We're fine. And that one is not. We have one misfire. So we have one strike, and do you guys want to make your attacks?
No, it's with advantage, so that's not a misfire.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is an advantage. So yeah, it is definitely not a misfire. And that is not as well. Let me add this up. Damage resistance gets taken out.
Doesn't it have some kind of multiplier effect?
Oh yes. It's a 3d6 for every pair that hits it, and at least 2 pairs touched it. Yeah.
Do I just attack it as well?
Yeah. Attack it, of course.
Wait. Oh, sneak. She split the sneak attack as 9 damage.
Yeah. Oops.
I might get sneak with the vehicles. I haven't unclicked it.
I'm so sorry. What happened?
I was just telling Danny that I don't get the sneak attack bonus on these attacks.
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah. So in this, while you guys are attacking it, if we do the extra 3d6s, I'll pop them in right now. This should be enough with the blast. Yeah. It does burn it to pieces as it is hit with cold damage from the breath of this dragon and fire damage that kind of implodes and does an extra flash when the rocks disappear at the base of this ship, and it's left to tatters. Metal pieces crashing down, falling onto the sand. And then you guys watch as this huge dragon becomes very tiny in moments. And she looks to just be... She resembles a wyvern of her same type to some degree. And this is where we'll pick up next time, if you guys will allow.
Yeah, we are finally at the dragon. Yay.
Yep.
I know that I'd be yaying and betting with a dragon at level 3. You know.
Yes. It's a wyvern now, so we should be fine.
Yeah. Only now a wyvern. Could be something else later. So yeah, thank you for playing. I'm sorry it was cut short, but I'm not home. And I gotta get an extra screen somewhere. Once I do that, we'll be fine. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. See you guys next week.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.